Deuteronomy 1.
These are the words that Moses spoke to all Israel beyond the Jordan in the wilderness, in the Arabah opposite Suf, between Paran and Tophel, Laban, Hazeroth, and Dizahab. It is 11 days' journey from Horeb by the way of Mount Horeb to Kadesh-barnea. In the 40th year, on the first day of the 11th month, Moses spoke to the children of Israel according to all that Jehovah had commanded him concerning them. After he had defeated Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who lived in Heshbon, and Og, the king of Bashan, who lived in Ashtaroth and in Edrei, beyond the Jordan, in the land of Moab, Moses began to explain this law, saying, Jehovah our God spoke to us at Horeb, saying, you have stayed long enough at this mountain. Turn and take your journey and go to the hill country of the Amorites and to all their neighbors in the Arabah, in the hill country and in the lowland and in the Negeb and by the sea coast, the land of the Canaanites and Lebanon, as far as the great river, the river Euphrates. See, I have set the land before you. Go in and take possession of the land that Jehovah swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give to them and to their offspring after them. At that time I said to you, I am not able to bear you by myself. Jehovah your God has multiplied you, and behold, you are today as numerous as the stars of heaven. May Jehovah, the God of your fathers, make you 1,000 times as many as you are, and bless you as he has promised you. How can I bear by myself the weight and burden of you and your strife? Choose for your tribes wise, understanding, and experienced men, and I will appoint them as your heads. And you answered me, the thing that you have spoken is good for us to do. So I took the heads of your tribes, wise and experienced men, and set them as heads over you, commanders of thousands, of hundreds, of fifties, and of tens, and officers according to your tribes. Charged your judges at that time, hear the cases between your brothers, and judge righteously between a man and his brother, or the foreigner who is with him. You shall not be partial in judgment. You shall hear the small and the great alike. You shall not be intimidated by anyone, for the judgment is God's, and the case that is too hard for you, you shall bring to me, and I will hear it. And I commanded you at that time all the things that you should do. Then we set out from Horeb and went through all that great and terrifying wilderness that you saw on the way to the hill country of the Amorites, as Jehovah our God commanded us. And we came to Kadesh-barnea. I said to you, You have come to the hill country of the Amorites, which Jehovah our God is giving us. See, Jehovah your God has set the land before you. Go up, take possession, as Jehovah the God of your fathers has told you. Do not fear or be dismayed. Then all of you came near me and said, let us send men before us, that they may explore the land for us, and bring us word again of the way by which we must go up, and the cities into which we shall come. The plan seemed good to me, and I took 12 men from you, 1 man from each tribe. And they turned and went up into the hill country, and came to the valley of Eshcol, and spied it out. And they took in their hands some of the fruit of the land, and brought it down to us, and brought us word again, and said, it is a good land that Jehovah our God is giving us. Yet you would not go up, but rebelled against the command of Jehovah your God. And you murmured in your tents and said, because Jehovah hated us, he has brought us out of the land of Egypt, to give us into the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us. Where are we going up? Our brothers have made our hearts melt, saying, the people are greater and taller than we. The cities are great and fortified up to heaven, and besides, we have seen the sons of the Anakim there. Then I said to you, do not be in dread or afraid of them. Jehovah your God, who goes before you, will himself fight for you, just as he did for you in Egypt before your eyes. And in the wilderness, where you have seen how Jehovah your God carried you, as a man carries his son, all the way that you went, until you came to this place. Yet in spite of this word, you did not believe Jehovah your God, who went before you in the way to seek you out, a place to pitch your tents, in fire by night and in the cloud by day, to show you by what way you should go. And Jehovah heard the sound of your words, and was angry and swore, not one of these men of this evil generation shall see the good land that I swore to give to your fathers, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh, he shall see it. And to him and to his children I will give the land on which he has trodden, because he has wholly followed Jehovah. Even with me, Jehovah was angry on your account and said, you also shall not go in there. Joshua the son of Nun, who stands before you, he shall enter. Encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit it. And as for your little ones, who you said would become a prey, and your children, who today have no knowledge of good or evil, they shall go in there, and to them I will give it, and they shall possess it. But as for you, turn and journey into the wilderness, in the direction of the Red Sea.
Then you answered me, "We have sinned against Jehovah. We ourselves will go up and fight, just as Jehovah our God commanded us." And every one of you fastened on his weapons of war, and thought it easy to go up into the hill country. And Jehovah said to me, "Say to them, do not go up or fight, for I am not in your midst, lest you be defeated before your enemies." So I spoke to you, and you would not listen, but you rebelled against the command of Jehovah and presumptuously went up into the hill country. Then the Amorites who lived in that hill country came out against you and chased you as bees do, and beat you down in Seir as far as Hormah. And you returned and wept before Jehovah, but Jehovah did not listen to your voice or give ear to you. So you remained at Kadesh many days, the days that you remained there.
Deuteronomy 2.
Then we turned and set out into the wilderness, in the direction of the Red Sea, as Jehovah told me. And for many days we traveled around Mount Seir. Then Jehovah said to me, "You have been traveling around this mountain country long enough. Turn northward and command the people you are about to pass through the territory of your brothers, the people of Esau who live in Seir. And they will be afraid of you, so be very careful. Do not contend with them, for I will not give you any of their land, no, not so much as for the sole of the foot to tread on, because I have given Mount Seir to Esau as a possession. You shall purchase food from them with money that you may eat, and you shall also buy water from them with money that you may drink. For Jehovah your God has blessed you in all the work of your hands. He knows you're going through this great wilderness. These 40 years Jehovah your God has been with you. You have lacked nothing. So we went on away from our brothers, the people of Esau who live in Seir, away from the Arabah road, from Elath and Ezion-Geber. And we turned and went in the direction of the wilderness of Moab. And Jehovah said to me, "Do not harass Moab or contend with them in battle, for I will not give you any of their land for a possession, because I have given Ar to the people of Lot for a possession." The Emim formerly lived there, a people great and many, and tall as the Anakim. Like the Anakim, they are also counted as Rephaim, but the Moabites call them Emim. The Horites also lived in Seir formerly, but the people of Esau dispossessed them, and destroyed them from before them, and settled in their place, as Israel did to the land of their possession. which Jehovah gave to them. Now rise up and go over the brook Zered. So we went over the brook Zered, and the time from our leaving Kadesh-barnea until we crossed the brook Zered was 38 years, until the entire generation, that is, the men of war, had perished from the camp, as Jehovah had sworn to them. For indeed the hand of Jehovah was against them, to destroy them from the camp, until they had perished. So as soon as all the men of war had perished and were dead from among the people, Jehovah said to me, today you are to cross the border of Moab at Ar. And when you approach the territory of the people of Ammon, do not harass them or contend with them, for I will not give you any of the land of the people of Ammon as a possession, because I have given it to the sons of Lot for a possession. It is also counted as a land of Rephaim. Rephaim formerly lived there, but the Ammonites call them Zamzummim, a people great and many, and tall as the Anakim. But Jehovah destroyed them before the Ammonites, and they dispossessed them and settled in their place, as he did for the people of Esau who live in Seir, when he destroyed the Horites before them, and they dispossessed them and settled in their place, even to this day. As for the Avim who lived in villages as far as Gaza, the Caphtorim who came from Caphtor destroyed them and settled in their place. Rise up, set out on your journey and go over the valley of the Arnon, and behold, I have given into your hand Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to take possession and contend with him in battle. This day I will begin to put the dread and fear of you on the peoples who are under the whole heaven, who shall hear the report of you and shall tremble and be in anguish because of you. So I sent messengers from the wilderness of Kedemoth to Sihon the king of Heshbon with words of peace, saying, let me pass through your land. I will go only by the road. I will turn aside neither to the right nor to the left. You shall sell me food for money that I may eat, and give me water for money that I may drink. Only let me pass through on foot, as the sons of Esau who live in Seir and the Moabites who live in Ar did for me, until I go over the Jordan into the land that Jehovah our God is giving to us. But Sihon the king of Heshbon would not let us pass by him, for Jehovah your God hardened his spirit and made his heart obstinate, that he might give him into your hand, as he is this day. And Jehovah said to me, behold, I have begun to give Sihon and his land over to you. Begin to take possession, that you may occupy his land. Then Sihon came out against us, he and all his people, to battle at Jahaz. And Jehovah our God gave him over to us, and we defeated him and his sons and all his people. And we captured all his cities at that time and devoted to destruction every city. Men, women, and children, we left no survivors. Only the livestock we took as spoil for ourselves, with the plunder of the cities that we captured. From Aurora, which is on the edge of the valley of the Arnon, and from the city that is in the valley as far as Gilead, there was not a city too high for us. Jehovah our God gave all into our hands. Only to the land of the sons of Ammon you did not draw near. That is, to all the banks of the river Jabbok and the cities of the hill country. Whatever Jehovah our God had forbidden us.
Deuteronomy 3.
Then we turned and went up the way to Sihon and Og, the king of Bashan, came out against us, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. But Jehovah said to me, do not fear him, for I have given him and all his people and his land into your hand. And you shall do to him as you did to Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who lived at Heshbon. So Jehovah our God gave into our hand Og, also the king of Bashan, and all his people, and we struck him down until he had no survivor left. And we took all his cities at that time. There was not a city that we did not take from them. 60 cities, the whole region of Argob, the kingdom of Og in Bashan. All these were cities fortified with high walls, gates, and bars, besides very many unwalled villages. And we devoted them to destruction, as we did to Sihon, the king of Heshbon, devoting to destruction every city, men, women, and children. But all the livestock and the spoil of the cities we took as our plunder. So we took the land at that time out of the hand of the 2 kings of the Amorites, who were beyond the Jordan, from the valley of the Arnon to Mount Horeb. All the cities of the tableland, and all Gilead, and all Bashan, as far as Selkar, and Edrei, cities of the kingdom of Og in Bashan. For only Og, the king of Bashan, was left of the remnant of the Rephaim. Behold, his bed was a bed of iron. Is it not in Rabbah of the Ammonites? 9 cubits was its length, and 4 cubits its breadth, according to the common cubit. When we took possession of this land at that time, I gave to the Reubenites and the Gadites the territory beginning at Aroer, which is on the edge of the valley of the Arnon, and half the hill country of Gilead with its cities. The rest of Gilead and all Bashan, the kingdom of Og, that is all the region of Argob, I gave to the half-tribe of Manasseh. All that portion of Bashan is called the land of Rephaim. Jer, the son was the border of the Geshurites and the Maccathites, and called the villages after his own name, Havoth-Jair, as it is to this day. To my cheer I gave Gilead, and to the Reubenites and the Gadites I gave the territory from Gilead as far as the valley of the Arnon, with the middle of the valley as a border, as far over as the river Jabbok, the border of the Ammonites, the Arabah also, with the Jordan as the border, from Chinnereth as far as the sea of the Arabah, the Salt Sea under the slopes of Pisgah on the east. And I commanded you at that time, saying, Jehovah, your God has given you this land to possess. All your men of valor shall cross over armed before your brothers, the people of Israel. Only your wives, your little ones, and your livestock, I know that you have much livestock, shall remain in the cities that I have given you, until Jehovah gives rest to your brothers as to you, and they also occupy the land that Jehovah your God gives them beyond the Jordan. Then each of you may return to his possession, which I have given you. And I commanded Joshua at that time, your eyes have seen all that Jehovah your God has done to these two kings. So will Jehovah do to all the kingdoms into which you are crossing. You shall not fear them, for it is Jehovah your God who fights for you. And I pleaded with Jehovah at that time, saying, O Lord Jehovah, you have only begun to show your servant your greatness and your mighty hand. For what God is there in heaven or on earth who can do such works and mighty acts as yours? Please let me go over and see the good land beyond the Jordan, that good hill country and Lebanon. But Jehovah was angry with me because of you and would not listen to me. And Jehovah said to me, enough from you, do not speak to me of this matter again. Go up to the top of Pisgah and lift up your eyes westward and northward and southward and eastward, and look at it with your eyes, for you shall not go over this Jordan. But charge Joshua and encourage and strengthen him, for he shall go over at the head of this people, and he shall put them in possession of the land that you shall see. So we remained in the valley opposite Beth Peor.
Deuteronomy 4.
And now, O Israel, listen to the statutes and the rules that I am teaching you, and do them so that you may live, and go in and take possession of the land that Jehovah, the God of your fathers, is giving you. You shall not add to the word that I command you, nor take from it, that you may keep the commandments of Jehovah your God, that I command you. Your eyes have seen what Jehovah did at Baal Peor. For Jehovah your God destroyed from among you all the men who followed the Baal of Peor. But you who held fast to Jehovah your God are all alive today. See, I have taught you statutes and rules as Jehovah my God commanded me, that you should do them in the land that you are entering to take possession of it. Keep them and do them, for that will be your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the peoples, who, when they hear all these statutes, will say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what great nation is there that has a God so near to it, as Jehovah our God is to us whenever we call upon Him? And what great nation is there that has statutes and rules so righteous as all this law that I set before you today? Only take care and keep your soul diligently, lest you forget the things that your eyes have seen, and lest they depart from your heart all the days of your life. Make them known to your children and your children's children. How on the day that you stood before Jehovah your God at Horeb, Jehovah said to me, gather the people to me, that I may let them hear my words, so that they may learn to fear me all the days that they live on the earth, and that they may teach their children so. And you came near and stood at the foot of the mountain, while the mountain burned with fire to the heart of heaven, wrapped in darkness, cloud and gloom. Then Jehovah spoke to you out of the midst of the fire. You heard the sound of words but saw no form. There was only a voice. And He declared to you His covenant, which He commanded you to perform. That is the 10 Commandments, and He wrote them on 2 tablets of stone. And Jehovah commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and rules, that you might do them in the land that you are going over to possess. Therefore watch yourselves very carefully, since you saw no form on the day that Jehovah spoke to you at Horeb out of the midst of the fire. Beware lest you act corruptly by making a carved image for yourselves in the form of any figure, the likeness of male or female. Of any animal that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged bird that flies in the air, the likeness of anything that creeps on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the water under the earth. And beware lest you raise your eyes to heaven, and when you see the sun and the moon and the stars, all the host of heaven, you be drawn away and bow down to them and serve them, things that Jehovah your God has allotted to all the peoples under the whole heaven. But Jehovah has taken you and brought you out of the iron furnace, out of Egypt, to be a people of His own inheritance, as you are this day. Furthermore, Jehovah was angry with me because of you, and He swore that I should not cross the Jordan, and that I should not enter the good land that Jehovah your God is giving you for an inheritance. For I must die in this land, I must not go over the Jordan, but you shall go over and take possession of that good land. Take care lest you forget the covenant of Jehovah your God, which He made with you, and make a carved image, the form of anything that Jehovah your God has forbidden you. For Jehovah your God is a consuming fire, a jealous God. When you father children and children's children, and have grown old in the land, if you act corruptly by making a carved image in the form of anything, and by doing what is evil in the sight of Jehovah your God, so as to provoke Him to anger, I call heaven and earth to witness against you today, that you will soon utterly perish from the land that you are going over the Jordan to possess. You will not live long in it, but will be utterly destroyed. And Jehovah will scatter you among the peoples, and you will be left few in number among the nations where Jehovah will drive you. And there you will serve gods of wood and stone, the work of human hands, that neither see nor hear nor eat nor smell. But from there you will see Jehovah your God, and you will find Him if you search after Him with all your heart and with all your soul. When you are in tribulation and all these things come upon you in the latter days, you will return to Jehovah your God and obey His voice. For Jehovah your God is a merciful God. He will not leave you or destroy you, or forget the covenant with your fathers that He swore to them. For ask now of the days that are past, which were before you, since the day that God created man on the earth, and ask from one end of heaven to the other, whether such a great thing as this has ever happened, or was ever heard of. Did any people ever hear the voice of a God speaking out of the midst of the fire, as you have heard and still live? Has any God ever attempted to go and take a nation for himself from the midst of another nation? By trials, by signs, by wonders, and by war, by a mighty hand and an outstretched arm, and by great deeds of terror, all of which Jehovah your God did for you in Egypt before your eyes. To you it was shown that you might know that Jehovah is God. There is no other besides Him. Out of heaven he let you hear his voice, that he might discipline you. And on earth he let you see his great fire, and you heard his words out of the midst of the fire. And because he loved your fathers and chose their offspring after them, and brought you out of Egypt with his own presence by his great power, driving out before you nations greater and mightier than you, to bring you in, to give you their land for an inheritance, as it is this day. Know therefore today, and lay it to your heart, that Jehovah is God in heaven above, and on the earth beneath there is no other. Therefore you shall keep his statutes and his commandments, which I command you today, that it may go well with you and with your children after you, and that you may prolong your days in the land that Jehovah your God is giving you for all time. Then Moses set apart 3 cities in the east beyond the Jordan, that the manslayer might flee there, anyone who kills his neighbor unintentionally, without having hated him in the past, and by fleeing to one of these cities he might save his life. Bezer in the wilderness on the tableland for the Reubenites, Ramoth in Gilead for the Gadites, and Golan in Bashan for the Manassites. This is the law that Moses set before the people of Israel. These are the testimonies, the statutes, and the rules, which Moses spoke to the people of Israel when they came out of Egypt, beyond the Jordan, in the valley opposite Beth Peor, in the land of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who lived at Heshbon, whom Moses and the people of Israel defeated when they came out of Egypt. And they took possession of his land, and the land of Og, the king of Bashan, the 2 kings of the Amorites, who lived to the east beyond the Jordan, from Arua, which is on the edge of the valley of the Arnon, as far as Mount Sion, that is Hermon, together with all the Arabah on the east side of the Jordan, as far as the sea of the Arabah, under the slopes of Pisgah.
Deuteronomy 5.
And Moses summoned all Israel, and said to them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and the rules that I speak in your hearing today, and you shall learn them and be careful to do them. Jehovah our God made a covenant with us in Horeb. Not with our fathers did Jehovah make this covenant, but with us, who are all of us here alive today. Jehovah spoke with you face to face at the mountain, out of the midst of the fire, while I stood between Jehovah and you at that time, to declare to you the word of Jehovah. For you were afraid because of the fire, and you did not go up into the mountain. He said, I am Jehovah your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is on the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or serve them, for I, Jehovah your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing steadfast love to thousands of those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not take the name of Jehovah your God in vain, for Jehovah will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. Observe the Sabbath day to keep it holy, as Jehovah your God commanded you. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to Jehovah your God. On it you shall not do any work, you or your son or your daughter, or your male servant or your female servant, or your ox or your donkey, or any of your livestock, or the sojourner who is within your gates. That's your male servant, and your female servant may rest as well as you. You shall remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and Jehovah your God brought you out from there with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. Therefore Jehovah your God commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. Honor your father and your mother, as Jehovah your God commanded you, that your days may be long and that it may go well with you in the land that Jehovah your God is giving you. You shall not murder, and you shall not commit adultery, and you shall not steal. And you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, and you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, and you shall not desire your neighbor's house, his field, or his male servant, or his female servant, his ox, or his donkey, or anything that is your neighbor's. These words Jehovah spoke to all your assembly at the mountain, out of the midst of the fire, the cloud, and the thick darkness, with a loud voice. And he added no more, and he wrote them on 2 tablets of stone and gave them to me. And as soon as you heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, while the mountain was burning with fire, you came near to me, all the heads of your tribes and your elders. And you said, behold, Jehovah our God has shown us his glory and greatness, and we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. This day we have seen God speak with man, and man still live. Now therefore why should we die? For this great fire will consume us, if we hear the voice of Jehovah our God anymore. We shall die. For who is there of all flesh that has heard the voice of the living God, speaking out of the midst of fire as we have, and has still lived? Go near and hear all that Jehovah our God will say, and speak to us all, that Jehovah our God will speak to you, and we will hear and do it. And Jehovah heard your words when you spoke to me, and Jehovah said to me, I have heard the words of this people, which they have spoken to you. They are right in all that they have spoken. Oh, that they had such a heart as is always to fear me and to keep all my commandments, that it might go well with them and with their descendants forever. Go and say to them, return to your tents, but you stand here by me, and I will tell you the whole commandment and the statutes and the rules that you shall teach them, that they may do them in the land that I am giving them to possess. You shall be careful therefore to do as Jehovah your God has commanded you. You shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. You shall walk in all the way that Jehovah your God has commanded you, that you may live and that it may go well with you, and that you may live long in the land that you shall possess.
Deuteronomy 6.
Now this is the commandment, the statutes and the rules that Jehovah your God commanded me to teach you, that you may do them in the land to which you are going over to possess it. That you may fear Jehovah your God, you and your son and your son's son, by keeping all his statutes and his commandments, which I command you all the days of your life, and that your days may be long. Hear therefore, O Israel, and be careful to do them, that it may go well with you, and that you may multiply greatly, as Jehovah the God of your fathers has promised you, in a land flowing with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, Jehovah our God, Jehovah is one. You shall love Jehovah your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. And when Jehovah your God brings you into the land that he swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give you, with great and good cities that you did not build, and houses full of all good things that you did not fill, and cisterns that you did not dig, and vineyards and olive trees that you did not plant. And when you eat and are full, then take care lest you forget Jehovah, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. It is Jehovah, your God, you shall fear him. You shall serve, and by his name you shall swear. You shall not go after other gods, the gods of the peoples who are around you. For Jehovah, your God in your midst is a jealous God, lest the anger of Jehovah, your God, be kindled against you, and he destroy you from off the face of the earth. You shall not put Jehovah your God to the test, as you tested him at Massah. You shall diligently keep the commandments of Jehovah your God, and his testimonies and his statutes, which he has commanded you. And you shall do what is right and good in the sight of Jehovah, that it may go well with you, and that you may go in and take possession of the good land that Jehovah swore to give to your fathers. By thrusting out all your enemies from before you, as Jehovah has promised. When your son asks you in time to come, what is the meaning of the testimonies and the statutes and the rules that Jehovah our God has commanded you? Shall say to your son, we were Pharaoh's slaves in Egypt, and Jehovah brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. And Jehovah showed signs and wonders great and grievous against Egypt and against Pharaoh and all his household before our eyes. And he brought us out from there, that he might bring us in and give us the land that he swore to give to our fathers. And Jehovah commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear Jehovah our God for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as we are this day, and it will be righteousness for us if we are careful to do all this commandment before Jehovah our God, as he has commanded us.
Deuteronomy 7.
Jehovah your God brings you into the land that you are entering to take possession of it, and clears away many nations before you. The Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations more numerous and mightier than you. And when Jehovah your God gives them over to you, and you defeat them, then you must devote them to complete destruction. You shall make no covenant with them, and show no mercy to them. You shall not intermarry with them, giving your daughters to their sons, or taking their daughters for your sons. For they would turn away your sons from following me to serve other gods. Then the anger of Jehovah would be kindled against you, and he would destroy you quickly. But thus shall you deal with them. You shall break down their altars, and dash in pieces their pillars, and chop down their Asherim, and burn their carved images with fire. For you are a people holy to Jehovah your God. Jehovah your God has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possession out of all the peoples who are on the face of the earth. It was not because you were more in number than any other people that Jehovah set his love on you and chose you. For you were the fewest of all peoples, but it is because Jehovah loves you and is keeping the oath that he swore to your fathers, that Jehovah has brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you from the house of slavery, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know therefore that Jehovah your God is God, the faithful God who keeps covenant and steadfast love with those who love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations, and repays to their face those who hate him by destroying them. He will not be slack with one who hates him. He will repay him to his face. You shall therefore be careful to do the commandment and the statutes and the rules that I command you today. And because you listen to these rules and keep and do them, Jehovah your God will keep with you the covenant and the steadfast love that he swore to your fathers. He will love you, bless you, and multiply you. He will also bless the fruit of your womb and the fruit of your ground, your grain and your wine and your oil, the increase of your herds and the young of your flock, in the land that he swore to your fathers to give you. You shall be blessed above all peoples. There shall not be male or female barren among you or among your livestock. And Jehovah will take away from you all sickness, and none of the evil diseases of Egypt which you knew will he inflict on you, but he will lay them on all who hate you. And you shall consume all the peoples that Jehovah your God will give over to you. Your eye shall not pity them, neither shall you serve their gods, for that would be a snare to you. If you say in your heart, these nations are greater than I, how can I dispossess them? You shall not be afraid of them, but you shall remember what Jehovah your God did to Pharaoh and to all Egypt. The great trials that your eyes saw, the signs, the wonders, the mighty hand, and the outstretched arm by which Jehovah your God brought you out. So will Jehovah your God do to all the peoples of whom you are afraid. Moreover, Jehovah your God will send hornets among them until those who are left and hide themselves from you are destroyed. You shall not be in dread of them, for Jehovah your God is in your midst, a great and awesome God. Jehovah your God will clear away these nations before you little by little. You may not make an end of them at once, lest the wild beasts grow too numerous for you. But Jehovah your God will give them over to you and throw them into great confusion until they are destroyed. And he will give their kings into your hand, and you shall make their name perish from under heaven. No one shall be able to stand against you until you have destroyed them. The carved images of their gods you shall burn with fire. You shall not covet the silver or the gold that is on them, or take it for yourselves, lest you be ensnared by it. For it is an abomination to Jehovah your God. And you shall not bring an abominable thing into your house and become devoted to destruction like it. You shall utterly detest and abhor it, for it is devoted to destruction.
Deuteronomy 8.
The whole commandment that I command you today, you shall be careful to do, that you may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land that Jehovah swore to give to your fathers. And you shall remember the whole way that Jehovah your God has led you these 40 years in the wilderness, that he might humble you, testing you to know what was in your heart, whether you would keep his commandments or not. And he humbled you and let you hunger, and fed you with manna, which you did not know, nor did your fathers know, that he might make you know that man does not live by bread alone, but man lives by every word that comes from the mouth of Jehovah. Your clothing did not wear out on you, and your foot did not swell these 40 years. Know then in your heart that as a man disciplines his son, Jehovah your God disciplines you. So you shall keep the commandments of Jehovah your God by walking in his ways and by fearing him. For Jehovah your God is bringing you into a good land, land, a land of brooks of water, of fountains and springs flowing out in the valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley, of vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive trees and honey, a land in which you will eat bread without scarcity, in which you will lack nothing, a land whose stones are iron and out of whose hills you can dig copper. And you shall eat and be full, and you shall bless Jehovah your God for the good land he has given you. Take care lest you forget Jehovah your God by not keeping his commandments and his rules and his statutes, which I command you today. Lest when you have eaten and are full and have built good houses and live in them, and when your herds and flocks multiply, and your silver and gold is multiplied, and all that you have is multiplied, then your heart be lifted up, and you forget Jehovah your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery, who led you through the great and terrifying wilderness, with its fiery serpents and scorpions and thirsty ground where there was no water, who brought you water out of the flinty rock, who fed you in the wilderness with manna that your fathers did not know, that he might humble you and test you to do you good in the end. Beware lest you say in your heart, my power and the might of my hand have gotten me this wealth. You shall remember Jehovah your God, for it is he who gives you power to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant that he swore to your fathers, as it is this day. And if you forget Jehovah your God, and go after other gods and serve them and worship them, I solemnly warn you today that you shall surely perish. Like the nations that Jehovah makes to perish before you, so shall you perish, because you would not obey the voice of Jehovah your God.
Deuteronomy 9.
Hear, O Israel, you are to cross over the Jordan today, to go into dispossess nations greater and mightier than you, cities great and fortified up to heaven, a people great and tall, the sons of the Anakim, whom you know, and of whom you have heard it said, who can stand before the sons of Anak? Know therefore today that he who goes over before you as a consuming fire is Jehovah your God. He will destroy them and subdue them before you. So you shall drive them out and make them perish quickly, as Jehovah has promised you. Do not say in your heart, after Jehovah your God has thrust them out before you, it is because of my righteousness that Jehovah has brought me in to possess this land, whereas it is because of the wickedness of these nations that Jehovah is driving them out before you. Not because of your righteousness or the uprightness of your heart are you going in to possess their land, but because of the wickedness of these nations, Jehovah your God is driving them out from before you. And and that he may confirm the word that Jehovah swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Know therefore that Jehovah your God is not giving you this good land to possess because of your righteousness, for you are a stubborn people. Remember and do not forget how you provoked Jehovah your God to wrath in the wilderness, from the day you came out of the land of Egypt until you came to this place. You have been rebellious against Jehovah. Even at Horeb you provoked Jehovah to wrath, and Jehovah was so angry with you that he was ready to destroy you. When I went up the mountain to receive the tablets of stone, the tablets of the covenant that Jehovah made with you, I remained on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. I neither ate bread nor drank water. And Jehovah gave me the 2 tablets of stone written with the finger of God, and on them were all the words that Jehovah had spoken with you on the mountain out of the midst of the fire on the day of the assembly. And at the end of 40 days and 40 nights, Jehovah gave me the 2 tablets of stone, the tablets of the covenant. Then Jehovah said to me, arise, go down quickly from here, for your people whom you have brought from Egypt have acted corruptly. They have turned aside quickly out of the way that I commanded them. They have made themselves a metal image. Furthermore, Jehovah said to me, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stubborn people. Let me alone, that I may destroy them and blot out their name from under heaven, and I will make of you a nation mightier and greater than they. So I turned and came down from the mountain, and the mountain was burning with fire, and the 2 tablets of the covenant were in my 2 hands. And I looked, and behold, you had sinned against Jehovah your God. You had made yourselves a golden calf. You had turned aside quickly from the way that Jehovah had commanded you. So I took hold of the 2 tablets and threw them out of my 2 hands and broke them before your eyes. Then I lay prostrate before Jehovah as before. 40 days and 40 nights I neither ate bread nor drank water, because of all the sin that you had committed in doing what was evil in the sight of Jehovah, to provoke him to anger. For I was afraid of the anger and hot displeasure that Jehovah bore against you, so that he was ready to destroy you. But Jehovah listened to me that time also, and Jehovah was so angry with Aaron that he was ready to destroy him. And I prayed for Aaron also at the same time. Then I took the sinful thing, the calf that you had made, and burned it with fire and crushed it, grinding it very small until it was as fine as dust. and I threw the dust of it into the brook that ran down from the mountain. At Taberah also, and at Massa, and at Kibroth Hattava, you provoked Jehovah to wrath. And when Jehovah sent you from Kadesh-barnea, saying, "Go up and take possession of the land that I have given you," then you rebelled against the commandment of Jehovah your God, and did not believe him or obey his voice. You have been rebellious against Jehovah from the day that I knew you. So I lay prostrate before Jehovah for these 40 days and 40 nights, because Jehovah had said he would destroy you. And I prayed to Jehovah, "Oh Lord Jehovah, do not destroy your people and your heritage, whom you have redeemed through your greatness, whom you have brought out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Do not regard the stubbornness of this people, or their wickedness, or their sin, lest the land from which you brought us say, because Jehovah was not able to bring them into the land that he promised them, and because he hated them, he has brought them out to put them to death in the wilderness. For they are your people and your heritage, whom you brought out by your great power and by your